Hello everybody, I'm Elena Fregonara from Politecnico di Torino, Italy, and I'm going to present to you the topic 7, PBL and the role of external actors. Following the PBL approach, we start from the identification of the problem. The question is, what is the problem dealing with the PBL and the role of the external actors? Yes, we can identify two main problems. The first is how to identify, select and map the stakeholders involved, and second, how to manage an ongoing relationship with the stakeholders during the development of the whole lab. Let's talk about the first problem, how to guide the students to identify, select and map the external actors. In stakeholder mapping, there are two main activities. The first activity is the collective discussion with the teachers and the students in the form of a brainstorming. The second activity is the structuring of the discussion with the support also of a method and operative approach. Among the availability of the approach, we can suggest you to use the community impact analysis, which is an analysis developed by Nathaniel Litchfield in the middle of the 70s. For the community impact analysis method, please see the document attached, the examples, the guidelines that we prepared for you. And what about the second problem? How to manage the role of external actors during the development of the lab? Yes, it's a very difficult activity because it's difficult to maintain an ongoing relationship with the stakeholders involved for many reasons. Ideally, the stakeholders may be involved in three main phases. The first phase is the problem definition phase, the second is the preliminary project presentation phase, and third, in the final presentation and evaluation of a student's work. More realistically, it is essential to involve the stakeholders during the third phase, the final evaluation of a student's work. The problem definition phase can be managed in the two different modalities. The first one is the teacher stimulate the student in find the stakeholders potentially involved in the project, and then the teacher gets in touch straightly with the stakeholders. The second modality is the students can get in touch straightly with the stakeholders involved, for example, asking them some interviews. The second phase, the preliminary presentation phase, implies that the students must present their problems, their master plans, their projects to stakeholders and teachers and receive the feedbacks from teachers and stakeholders in the form, for example, of suggestions. In the third phase, the final evaluation phase, the students must present their final project to the main class, to the other project teams of students, to stakeholders and teachers, and then receive the final evaluation of teachers and stakeholders. Concluding this presentation, we have some suggestions for you. You can have a look to some documents we have prepared for you, a test accompanying this presentation, some examples, some references, and so on. All this material is uploaded in the platform for the online training. Yes, we are at the end of this topic 7 presentation. Thank you very much for your kind attention.